The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Cut! White 20! Check! Super 66!
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball!
On second down now, it's Hunt. And right away, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much.
Ready, set.
You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
Check 31, check 31. Check, lucky.
Check up.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second and 11. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Alert 3.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Panthers have recovered.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 11 yards and a Panther first down. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside.
You ain't going nowhere.
It appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Super one.
From Viking territory now. They'll come up first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
I got you.
Throwing on second down. Goff. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So now the Panthers making the decision. They're going to go for 2. Gone. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every way possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Back to throw. Goff escaping the pressure right. Right, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
All day, every day.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7, Panthers 6. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Brings up 2nd and 8. at the 22-yard line.
Let's
The
go.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Elliott now to add the extra point.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
DC.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Shell.
Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight
Protein spill.
3 down.
Off on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's the pick. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
On the ready.
Mike's 50.
Hey, wahoo! Let's go.
On 1st down, Tracy, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Pilot 64, weak. Let's go.
On the toss, here's Williams. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
He leaps over him. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive.
Shell.
Goff on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Strong right.
Now Goff.
Hey, run it on me.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
20.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Flush to his right. And he completes it to Hunt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We go, 76, 76.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
You ain't going nowhere.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws in a double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Come on, 180.
57. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
On the double.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Squeeze. Leo. On the ball. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Topper. Fire.
Throwing on 1st down. Tracy. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Sack, baby.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Watch twist.
Looking to throw. Tracy. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Vikings.
Ready.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Hey,
Smooth.
40, Mike, 40.
You don't want nothing.
Out of the gun. Gone. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to break.
Here are the Vikings now to
Here
start
we
their
go,
next
D.
drive.
All day,
They've shown
defense,
precious
6,
little here
bullet high.
offensively thus far
Check
as they
26,
try
alpha.
again with a first down now.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Tracy. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As his guys are back within a single score.
Watch the screen.
Check.
Going now to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Or they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys.
Come on out here. Come get
Actually
some.
made the
Come
catch,
get
looked
some.
good
Come on here.
doing
Come
it,
get some.
but couldn't get his feet
He don't
down
want it.
in order to finish off the takeaway.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tracy into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Goff now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to sling this, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
We got 4. We got 4.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I got you. I got you.
Now on 2nd and 16, Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
57's a Mike.
Buzz.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
50.
Now Goff.
Rabbit.
And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Left side to start out, that's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Ready?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Let's go.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a bit of steam going.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
15, Lonnie.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
On 2nd down, Williams. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Open man has got one. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He'll get it up the middle, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We go, 180.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. Now, what's the call here?
Baby, let's go. Get excited.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Let's go.
So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on first down. Back to throw. Tracy, they'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is gone. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
64, weak. Let's go.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Set, 8, read. 80 weapon. Hey, Delta.
Under 10.
Big grip.
On 3rd and 2. Tracy. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
All day. All day.
Wait, 20. DC.
Squeeze, double.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Merlin.
Check.
Now it's gone.
Nice, sweetheart.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
He took you to school.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
General West.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
The big boys came out to play.
I've been here, brother.
Don't be mad.
Hey, Charlie.
This is more where I came from.
5.
To throw on 3rd down, Tracy. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. 23 yards on the play. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Come on,
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Tracy. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They run it again with Williams.
rush in.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
218, chopper.
Out.
Williams. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Switch.
On the ground, this is Williams. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Watch edge.
Look at me. Door. Lightning. Shoot.
To throw on 3rd down. Tracy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Greystone travel.
At the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground again. It's Hunt. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
180.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. And high fives all around on that sideline. It's a 1st down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Hunt. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey. We got three.
Here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Manning. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Here we
The
go.
first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Get that quarterback.
Throwing again. Tracy. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Down. 8 read. 80 weapon.
It's going to be a long day.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tracy, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Gotta do better.
They'll run again with Hunt. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Let's go for it.
9 yards on the play and a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
You think you're going to get this? You think you're going to get this?
Now a first down throw. Gone. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Goff throwing again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. That's going to be a 100.